from DeGanya Aromatics, natural products for the 3 dimensions of you. You are a spirit, you have a soul, and you live in a body that is fearfully and wonderfully made. So thank you for joining me today on another live broadcast. And if you don't have the time to see the live broadcast and you check out the replay, I want to say thank you there. Today's broadcast, I am going to be making a mango butter and apricot body soap. But before I get started, just want to give some kudos here to Rustic Escentuals. They have this lovely apron that I got from them. And today I am going to be using a fragrance oil from Rustic Escentuals, and I want to give kudos out to Carrie and her team. I told her last time I spoke to her, which was probably around February, that next time I do a video and I'm using one of her products, I would feature it. So today I will be using it's all gone already, but I'm using apricot and honey fragrance oil from Rustic Escentuals. So good morning, good afternoon. Hello there, chica. Hello, Miriam. Thank you for joining me. Hello, Miss Evelyn. Good to hear from you, girl. And again, a belated happy birthday. Looking beautiful as always. Oh, you like my headband, right? Girl, had to put on a headband because my head is whooped. I can't wait till I can go get my hair done because it is just like, oh my God. But that's life, you know. Things could be worse. So I am grateful for still being able to grow hair. Can I tell you? So in my pot here, I have my melted oils and my melted butter, and I'm going to just do a quick check of my room. I want to, hopefully it's below 80. It is below, 90. It is 84. And this is at 80, excellent, nice and cool. First thing I'm going to do is add 5 drops of ROE. So my standard is usually 1 to 2 drops per pound of oil. I have at least 5 pounds of oil in here, so I'm doing 5 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. And I'm going to just stir that up a little bit. My coconut milk powder. And what I did this time, normally I just take it straight out of the fridge, but I took it out of the refrigerator and just let it get to room temperature. I get sick and tired of all the lumps. And I did a little bit of smashing of the lumps, a little bit smashing here, and then just add it to our ingredients. Add it to our oils, adding here. And of course, it always smells so good. I hate leaving anything in my container. Stuff costs too much money, y'all. Over here. Just gonna stir it up a little bit. Then I'm gonna use my stick blender to give a full incorporation of the coconut milk powder and the oils. And I think we are pretty good right here. Gently tip my pot. And I'm going to add in here, as you can see, I have my lye, my sodium hydroxide. I have sugar in here, and I have sodium lactate. And sodium lactate is basically used to help the soap release from the mold faster. And some people believe it makes the soap harder. I know it helps with the release, especially if you're using silicone molds. Get all our goodies out. I'm just gonna stick blend this enough just for it to come together in emulsification. Hi Justin, how are you? Thank you for joining me. Just for emulsification. And then I'm gonna split up my batter. Just right. It's all together, just a little bit. So a little bit about this formula. So I'm gonna try a drop swirl, which I don't normally do, but I decided I want to do one. And my saturated fats to my unsaturated, my saturated fats are 30E. That's the ratio to unsaturated. And one of the keys for swirling, if your saturated fats are less than 41 on the soap calculator, you can use these swirl even if you're using hard butters. Setting my scale, the ounces. go. So my 32 ounces in this one. This is good. And I'll leave the rest in my pot. Open up my first one. It's tight. Baby food jars, best thing in the world for using for your clays. So I'm using clays. So inside my jar I have my clay. This is an orange clay. And I have my clay. I have some water that I actually added to the clay earlier today. And I have my fragrance oil. So if I look at the bottom here, it doesn't want to play nice, but I'm going to add this clay here. Which one? I'm going to add it in here. That's fine. And I am going to get this out. And we're going to add a little soap here. I have my yellow, it's a yellow clay, and it's very, very pretty. Ooh. There's that one there. Here I have a combination of a Brazilian red clay and an orange clay. Now the key with the red clays tend to stain a lot. So I figured if I mixed it with the orange, I would have like a reddy orangey color and it shouldn't stain. We're gonna put in this one here. That's good. And my last, I'm using an herb and French green clay in here, and that's for this one. And that's I don't know if you can see it. This is going to be for the final one. It gives me that putrid green color, which I like. So I'm whisking the first one. This is my orange. My red orange. Not quite as dark as I would have liked it, but I think it's just a teeny. I don't know. May not be as dark as I want. I don't know if I'm going to get the contrast that I'm looking for. Together, let me see. Just a little tiny bit difference, not enough, not a lot. So I'm going to pour some of it in here. But I don't want it to go all the way to the top. That way I can't control it as much as I want. This is my next one. And I'm going to put one line here. I'm just going to pour right down here. And I'm not a great pourer, but another line here. And I'm going to pour it here. And another one over here. And I am going to continue with this, going back and forth. Oops. Not exactly what I wanted. Oh, girl, control your hand better. Okay. And let me see if I can just pour right here. Here. And the final one. Let me see how they look next to each other. Just a little bit different. Not a lot, but enough that it's noticeable. And over here, I'm going to see if I can just get it on the edge here. That one. Now, starting back over with our green. And when I finish this, I am not going to do it all the way to the top. And the reason is, last time I did it so all the way to the top, what a mess. I lost my whole design and I was not happy. That's good. Maybe a little bit more. Tap it for bubbles. The yellow. Oh, this is really thick. And I just hit myself with a piece of lye. Wet soap. For this one, it is here. Now I'm going to work with my 2-pound mold, which is this darling little girl right here. She is so adorable. Yeah, just fell on the floor. Put this right here for now, and let's start this one. This one also has a little metal thing in the middle, right here. And it's pouring too thick. And one here. I know some people use the bottles, but I am too lazy to do that. I mean, it looks nice, it's real thin, but I guess it's just not me, y'all. We're all so different. This is real thin. Mess on this one too. Not bad. I think it's gonna be really pretty. I'm so excited. Okay, what do we have left here? I don't want either of my tops to get messed up. A little bit of green here. And I do have another little mold on the side. Here. I have some red here. And I think I'm gonna call it a day for this way. This is really thick. And here. Okay. Here. Ooh, this looks really thick too. So we're just going to do this and nothing more. Keep it real simple. And we got our first top textured. So the same thing. Ooh, that's going to be pretty. Well, it got pretty thick already. The cool thing about these molds, most of the time you get no soda ash, which I love. And starting on my corner here, and we're just going to do a simple swirly swirl. And the reason I don't want to do too much of a high kind of swirl is because of the top. I don't want the soap to wind up smashing up on the top like I did before. And that is finished. That top is nice. I like that. When I hit it a few times, I don't get any air bubbles. I'm bringing up to the camera a little bit so we can see it. And oh, I think this is going to be really nice. So I am finished. we're going to take a look. First, I'm going to put my tops on. So with this right here, perfect. So this time, it's just enough. What I will do when I cut these bars, I'm going to cut these bars probably 1.25 inches or 1 1/8. Or yeah, maybe 1.125. Because normally I would calculate from the bottom to the top, but since I left extra space here, I still want to make sure I get a good 4-ounce bar. This one here, I think this is going to come out nice. And all I got to do is leave them here. I'm going to take some saran wrap and put it on top of this one, and she will be done too. Soap should be ready by Wednesday. So Wednesday I will do another broadcast. Apologies from last week. I had some technical difficulties and I wasn't able to broadcast the cutting of the other soap. So let's take a look. It's better. It is better. It better be a good looking. And so Maggie got a comment here. She says, oh, Maggie said, you never heard Yellow Yellow Kiss a Fella? Oh, girl, that's old school. Now I'm dating myself. I'm like, remember this one, Pink, Pink, You Stink? Red, Red, Peter Bed? Do you guys remember any of that stuff? Or is it just me? Or am I really that old? So everybody, thank you so much for joining me today. This has been fun. I am so excited. I can't wait to see these. Oh, so I'm gonna have to behave myself because I'm like a little kid. You know how little kids are when something exciting is coming along and they just gotta see it. Well, I am as bad as a little kid, so I have to behave myself when I put a sign over my soap saying do not open, do not touch until Wednesday's broadcast. So everyone, thank you again so much for joining me. It's Vanessa here from DeGanya Aromatics. You said, Evelyn remembers. Evelyn, I hear you, girl. Pink, Pink, You Stink. Red, Red, Red. I never jump red. That's how they said years ago. Thank you, Maggie, for joining me. Vanessa here again from DeGanya Aromatics. Natural products for the 3 dimensions of you. You are a spirit. You have a soul and you live in a body that is fearfully and wonderfully made. We are so, so very, very blessed. When you think about a human body, there is no machine that can outdo the work of the great I Am when He created us. We are the ultimate. So thank you, everybody. See you Wednesday. Thank you for joining me this evening. I am so excited. So today I am unmolding and cutting the soap I made on Monday, and the soap was called Mango. It was mango butter and apricot, and I used a apricot and honey fragrance oil from Rustic Escentuals. So remember at the end of the broadcast, I had a little bit of soap left in the containers. Well, after the broadcast, I did a scrape. Looking good, very good, thank you. And so what I did was I just took some of the soap, I scraped out of the container, and I put them in here. And this just doesn't want to move. It's okay, it's not bothering me any. This will be my test soap for me. I'm hoping that this will come out easily. So what I do here, I have this one here, and I have a second one I put underneath. And now I am going to push and see if the soap will come out. And it is coming out. Oh, it's coming out nicely. Keep pushing. And there we go. Now it does feel a little soft, which I'm surprised. Well, no, not really, because it was a soft type of it was a very oil intense recipe, but we can see this, that it is soft, but it's not going to stop me from cutting. So because I did not take the soap all the way to the top of the mold. I'm going to cut these bars 1 1/8 of each side. And yes, this is really soft. But the big thing is, what does it look like inside? Do I have a beautiful swirl, a beautiful drop swirl? I don't know yet. So, oh, okay, it got a little clip there, but here is my soap. Isn't that pretty? I love the way this came out. That's my first bar. Oh, shucks now. Yeah, it is definitely soft. Here's my next bar. She came out lovely. I am happy. These are a little chunkier, but I am estimating that because of the water, I have extra water. When these finish, they'll be almost 4 ounces. Ooh, and it does smell good. Only thing I'm just a little disappointed in. So it's supposed to be 4 colors, but if we look closely, well, it's either my orange or my red. Did not come out as dark as I wanted it to, but that's okay. I still think this kind of represents mango colors. And this is the last one. So what I will probably have to do, because this one didn't cut really clean, when it gets hard enough, I'm just going to bevel this. And then I'll get a sharp bar. Then we also know that the bigger mold, which is this one here, and I definitely want to wait another day for it to harden up just a little bit more before I take it out. So I already have an idea of what this mold is going to look like. These soaps. Nice green. I am very pleased with it. Nice chunky size bar, which it will eventually go down to 5 ounces. It smells wonderful. Okay guys, talk to you later. Bye bye. Thank you for joining.